Well, greetings, Moody Bible Institute, Old Testament Survey, Sages and Sagettes. Dr. Stevens here just with another reminder, another prof push to encourage you in your work. We're now entering into week 7 of the 16 weeks, so we're coming up on the halfway mark soon, and I trust that you're moving along nicely through the coursework. We are in week 7, which means the Week 3, Lesson 3, Unit 3, call it what you would, the Lesson Unit 3 mile marker should now hopefully be in your rearview mirror in the dust somewhere. You've completed that work and you're moving into the Lesson Unit 4 mile marker area. As you finish this week, you'll be at 43.75% done with the course. How do you like those specifics? And all the work's been graded to date, so do keep up with your work. Do check your grades so you'll know how you're doing. And again, if at any point during the course you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Shoot me an email first, but if there's something that's really time sensitive, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is there. If you've got an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me using FaceTime as well, if you prefer. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need to. If you have questions about assignments or items in the textbook, what have you. Let me also mention that you've got not only your reflection reports for each unit, but you also have assignments 1, 2, and 3. And I want to direct your attention to an item that appears below just before the Lesson 2 or Week 2 announcement. It's an announcement entitled Grading Rubrics for BI 1111 Old Testament Survey, Self-Paced Spring 2017. The grading rubrics are attached there, not only the reflection assignment grading rubrics, but also the grading rubrics for assignment 1, 2, and 3. Let me encourage you, particularly with assignments 1, 2, and 3, to download those and look them over. You might want to do that for the reflection reports as well. They're the same ones you get with your returned work. But for assignments 1, 2, and 3, be sure you read those carefully and comply with them completely when you do those assignments. Also, just a couple comments. On assignment 1, that's got you interacting with higher critical material dealing with the Old Testament. We are not advocating those points of view. As a matter of fact, I personally, and Moody as well as an institution, would take real issue with the liberal views expressed by higher criticism. But you need, as a student of the Scriptures, you need to be aware of those points of view and be able to interact and provide a good apologetic against those points of view. Now, you're not doing that in the paper. In the paper, you just need to be able to present what the grading rubric expects, that you can properly demonstrate familiarity with those views. And at one point, it does ask you what are the positives and minuses of those views. And of course, you need to provide both of those. But I just wanted to make that clarification, that we are not advocating higher critical views of the Old Testament. We just want you to be aware of them and know that those views are out there. And hopefully you'll be able to provide a good defense of your own from the Scriptures to refute them. Assignment 2 deals with genres of the Old Testament. And be sure you go through this carefully. There's some good books out there. Check with the Moody Library online as well, maybe for some help there if you need it. There's a book, and now the name of it, I'm forgetting. How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth. That's the title. How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth is a good book that would enable you to become familiar with the genres a bit of the various parts of the Old Testament. But again, the genres are there. We wouldn't take issue with that. Being able to identify those genres is a good thing for you to be able to then be able to properly understand those various passages of Scripture. Something's written in legal material, like the Law, the Pentateuch. If something's written as poetry, like in Psalms and Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and so forth. Wisdom literature, the book of Job, and again, Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, so forth. Prophetic material. All these are different genres or types of literature in the Old Testament that the Spirit of God moved those writers to use when they penned those passages So it's good to know them when you're reading. Assignment 3 then is just a good devotional, but again, read the rubric and do comply with it. Well, again, this is basically otherwise just my regular weekly poke to nudge you on as you continue your study. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. God bless.